son's tantalizing. Rob, hold of mine if you want some good time. It has been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million.
Getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind stunning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a wild horse, right now into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for. Hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse. Someday, maybe you could have your way. Right now, just not the time.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. This one to Williams out left side. They get 18 yards out of it, and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Motioning him from the slot right. They'll throw on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. 4th and forever coming up. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Vikings football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Has his man. It's Addison. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This is Allen on the give. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. On play action now, McCarthy. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opener.
Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They've got first down from the 31. Running it after the penalty. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. First down play nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He puts some power on it, deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Back to throw now. He finds Laporta. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play action on 1st. Finds Laporta. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught near the goal line. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And a fair catch made here at the 17. No return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle, still going. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Kate, I know you could see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the gun on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Man in motion, headed right. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. He rolls to his right. Able to find Hawkinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to the air, McCarthy. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They are throwing it again. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's McCarthy. He puts some juice on it. He's got it at the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. They'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Buying some time right. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He fires one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Allen does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Right back to Allen. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Vikings take a third-quarter lead. Nevis with a point after. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Nevis ready to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, up in his own 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They send a receiver in motion right. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Pass taken in by St. Brown. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game at 21. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting from the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. On the handoff, Allen. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Stand strong and stop him at the 2. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. So now here's 3rd and goal. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Finds Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it'll be their football. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give to Allen, running right. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's Allen again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returnable from the 1. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Setting up a throw. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Working quickly here. They go play action on first. He's got it at the 5. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions now within one score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He has it, and he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Allen headed left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Allen trying this straight ahead. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Trying it right side with Allen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Vikings up by 8. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. This is Allen on the give. Broke through the tackle. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Vikings emerge as winners as we'll see you next time from Detroit.